Hello, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and of course, the ever awesome LinkedIn. My name is Frank Lavinia, and I am back from taking a holiday hiatus of streaming. Just wanted to kind of say um, hello, and let me get this sorted out. Um, This is the first time I've streamed since Christmas and actually a few days before. As you know, this time of year is usually busy because both of my kids have birthdays around Christmas. Obviously, the holiday season, wrapping up some stuff before kind of the stuff at my day job ends before the end of the year. But I am very proud of this little ditty that I wrote. You may have seen it on LinkedIn. Who knows? Let's see if I can do side by side. There we go. It's on the right side. I have my awesome voice conference vest on, and I'm debating about reading this and maybe posting this as an episode of Impact Quantum just for fun. Tis the season. So I wrote this. I had the idea about a month ago around Thanksgiving, and then as you know, this past month has been just absolutely chaotic. My mom passed away. It looked like we were one of our dogs was going to die, but on Christmas Day. So it's been kind of crazy. But on Christmas Eve, I set aside and I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this now. So I kind of had these ideas floating in my head, so I just wrote it. And here it is. It is the Cubit Before Christmas. Actually, no, no. It's entitled The Cubit Before Christmas. 'Twas the Cubit before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even Schrodinger's mouse. The researchers posted their papers with care, in the hopes that quantum error correction would soon be there. The VCs were all nestled snug in their beds, while visions of quantum led IPOs danced in their heads. And Mama writing her thesis, and I in my hat, were wondering if we should check in on Schrodinger's cat. When out in the cosmos there arose such a clatter, I was certain that it was dark matter. Hoping to get a good explanation from three blue, one brown. The video was helpful, but I was still. Oh, wait, I messed that up. All right, I'm going to pick it up after Away to the YouTube I flew. Okay. Away to the YouTube I flew like a clown, hoping to get a good explanation from three blue, one brown. The video was helpful, but I was still a little confused. There stood the ghost of Stephen Hawking, who was quite amused. And he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Shore, now Grover, now Pauly and Hadamard. On Bohr, on Feynman, on Einstein, on Einstein. I must say your name twice, as perhaps God does play dice. And if you're lucky, the game you may win, and we can harness the particles' spin. We haven't much time for these particles to remain in coherency to have any hope of quantum supremacy. We have Bose-Einstein condensate, but we still mustn't be late, for the hype cycle waits for none. For if we do not progress, deals will be undone. With that he withdrew. His bells they jangled. May your particles be entangled, he shouted as he took flight. Merry Xmon to all, and to all a good night. So I figured I'd read that because I only posted that on LinkedIn. I figured it'd be good for the podcast, and I figured I would read it. And for those who haven't seen it, whether they're on LinkedIn or not, this is kind of a strange time of year. I wanted to thank you for everyone who shared it. I've actually got some pretty good traction on it. Not bad for a post that was posted on Christmas Eve. Um, and a lot of love out there in the comments. So I really appreciate that. Appreciate you, Lynn. Lynn is has a quantum computing course coming on LinkedIn Learning pretty soon. She has a ton of stuff on LinkedIn Learning already. You should totally go check it out. She's been on the show. Dan Kaysen is a former manager of mine at Microsoft. Now he's at AWS. And I mean, Noelle Silver, does she need an Does she need an introduction? Shout out to her for getting me this cool voice jacket. And I actually posted on my YouTube channel. That Brian, who wrote the awesome book Quantum Boost, you should totally check it out if you haven't. And a bunch of other folks, Andre Koenig, who has been on the show, and Frank Feather, and all these other folks. We totally need to get on the show. So I just wanted to point out some new deals that are on here. Alas, the videos deal is ended on the 23rd, so don't have that to offer anymore, but maybe there'll be future stuff later. A couple of things they've added. I've just noticed this. Unblank Your Life. This is probably a great thing for how do you well, I'm gonna skip past that one. um Really good for kind of that I'm afraid to ask. I'm gonna go back. Really good for kind of New Year's resolutions and stuff like that for people who want to change their lives. That's a good thing. Still some other good stuff here. This one really got my attention. This is one that made me want to stream. Basically, it's applied mathematics. This one got my attention. It's econometrics in practice, which apparently the math behind that is also linear algebra. Let me post this link here. So this is pretty cool. It's Humble Bundle. They don't pay me anything for this. I just think more people should know about this site. Basically for $18, $10, or $1, you get really good, really great books. Here's one here on Arduino, not Arduino, but an O'Reilly kind of stuff. If you're still doing gift gifting and you have some folks on your list, totally check this out. Highly recommend it. They also have software. I think I've talked about this. I don't see anything new. This looks new since I last looked at it. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of a steampunk game if you want to do that. So this is basically kind of pre-made graphics for games. And oh, what's that? Biggest graphics bundle ever. Let's see. This does look interesting. Space background collection. That's pretty cool. I mean, I may not get it because I have subscriptions to a lot of services that do that. So Dungeons and Monsters. That's pretty cool. 3D stuff you can 3D print. What else they got? Let's boom. Oh, okay. Looks like music stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, check it out. I always check it out. They also have games. Let's see what's in the games department. Nah, it's pretty late on this. Ultimate Fishing Simulator. Somewhere on the site I saw like a build your own bundle. I don't know why that's not highlighted. I guess you can build your own bundle. That looks interesting. Mortal Kombat 11. I used to play Mortal Kombat a lot when I was in school. Oh, I see I have chat. Ah, you're lurking. Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching live. If you're not watching this live, then thanks for watching the recording. It's usually later in the day than I tend to stream, but I figured, hey, better late than never. Yeah, a lot of good stuff on Humble Bundle. So that's all I got. That's all I got for now. Like I said, it's been kind of a crazy. This is that time of year where things get crazy, and that's all I got. And hoping you had a great holiday. I will definitely be back online before the new year. Gosh, at least once. But with that, I'm going to end the stream just a tad early because I don't really, unless you have any comments or questions. Blogging on franksworld.com will resume shortly, as will Impact Quantum. And that reading I just did will be on the Impact Quantum podcast before long. Speaking of podcast, had a lot of episodes kind of in the backlog queue. Again, dealing with my mom's death has been kind of chaotic. Hopefully that's behind me. Well, it definitely is behind me now, but you know what I mean. Anyway, hope you have a great one and have a wonderful evening or morning or whatever time of day it is.